the crown of thorns on her head, and it's just basically this bald, shiny head. They're clearly taking the mickey out of what actually happened. And on the point about the homosexual infiltration, I'm sorry, I think the Catholic priests beat this play there a few decades ago.
You know, I just love that comment about the Catholic priest. This is what everybody always talks about, the Catholics, but never pays attention to certain groups. Anyhow, guys, in this video, we are going to watch Andrew Wilson. I just saw Andrew Wilson demolish this entire panel, maybe not the black girl, but the entire panel about this new, I'm not going to even repeat the play, because I found it to be reprehensible and disgusting. I do. I am a Christian, so I just find it disgusting. But Andrew Wilson is going to demolish the panel, demolish this guy in particular, some hateful character, about this disgusting play. Andrew Schultz is going to rock. Gosh, I have to stop doing this. Andrew Wilson is going to rock the Piers Morgan panel like Andrew Wilson does, better than anybody else.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
did they beat it like the public schools? Like the public schools beat it, who have 10 or hundreds of times the rate of sexual molestation of children? So I mean, when you talk about predators, for instance, guess what? Predators go where the children are. This is no exception for secular institutions like public schools. So I don't know why you people use this as a talking point. It's a terrible one.
I'm so glad right now, Andrew Wilson just, you know what? Thank you, Andrew. And he's not a Catholic, and neither am I. But that is always where people go. It is getting lame, and she's mad. So yeah, Andrew Wilson decimates the entire panel.
It is true.
All right, Mike Nellis. Let me bring in Mike Nellis. But I would say this, you know, as a Christian, I'm a Catholic, right? I do think one of the best things about my religion is that we can laugh at ourselves, right? We can self-lampoon. I often laugh at some of the absurdities of my own church, for example. And the fact that Christians have a better tolerance level for mockery than other religions is something to be proud of, isn't it?
No, it's not at all. Let me just stop. And whoever else is going to say anything. By the way, if you like the video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. But let me just say this. No, it's not at all. Enough. We've done that for so long. This whole turn the other cheek thing, I'm tired of it. I am sick of it. Oh yeah, we can mock ourselves. Oh, it's funny. It's not funny. It is not funny. I don't know why people think it's funny to make fun of your religion or make fun of God, make fun of Christ. I don't know. For Christians to think like, oh, it's fun. We could just, like, what? No, it's not. It's actually weak and pathetic, and it needs to stop.
Well, I think all the comparisons to Islam are really silly stuff. And I'm going to say this as a practicing Catholic. If your faith is so fragile that you're offended about a black woman playing Jesus Christ and Jesus Christ Superstar, you've got bigger problems than what was going on in the culture war. Second, we've heard a lot of, frankly, some really weird comments about like homosexual infiltration of American society. Like Andrew over there is complaining about people preying on children. I haven't seen Andrew say anything about Donald Trump being in the Epstein files or releasing the Epstein files on here. So I don't really think that's
just a red herring. It's a little red herring. Why do you want these people to destroy your theology if you're a Catholic, sir? They're going after your theology on the public stage. They're taking out the resurrection, a romantic relationship between Jesus and Mary. What is wrong with you? You're not a Catholic. You're a pretender.
What is wrong with you?
Give me a break.
What is wrong with you that your faith is so weak that a play in Hollywood that's going to be shown?
You are commanded to defend your faith, sir, as a Catholic.
I'm defending my faith right now. My faith is how
you're going to defend it by rolling over and letting them kick you while you're down, huh? That's you defending the faith of Christ?
My faith is in practice. And my faith is not going online and complaining about musicals. And making
you're online complaining right now. And the thing is you're a Catholic Christian and saying, how dare Christians be offended? What's wrong with you? You're a Catholic.
Andrew,
you're supposed to defend the faith. Defend it.
I'll defend my faith.
Oh, but Andrew, let me jump in. Andrew, did you... Hang on, Mike. I'll come back to you. But just Life of Brian, Andrew, Monty Python. Did you find that funny?
Okay, I don't know what all that Life of Brian, Monty Python and stuff is, but I guess we're going to get the answer to that. But Andrew Wilson answered him completely correct. Like, oh, if you have a problem with this, then your faith is shit. No. These crypto so-called Catholics, which, they get to convert and pretend to be Catholic, but in fact, they hate Christ. Okay, be very clear that this is what's going on here. is gonna tell somebody that you need to just be okay with the defamation of Christ. You want to know what's funny? Here, let's debunk the biggest lie ever, because a lot of people will tell you Muslims hate Christ. Oh, it's the Muslims. No, actually, Muslims, whether, obviously for us, Christ is Lord, Christ is God, but for them, Christ was a prophet that they revere, and they actually go off about people making fun of Christ. Why aren't the Christians doing it?
The mockery which was in there? Yeah, I think some parts of it were, sure. Sure.
Okay, so why is
But I
that
can tell you this,
acceptable
Monty
when it
Python
contains-
would also, they would have gone after Islam, and they would have had fun doing it. They didn't care. They were like South Park. They go after everybody. This is different. This is distinctly designed to only mock Christianity at the expense of everything else, because that's what these people do. They only care about attacking Christianity. That's all they do. Where's Islam on ice then? Tell me where it is. Oh, these performers, they're so great. They're just making a mockery of a religion. Where is it? Nowhere.
But you see, Andrew's argument becomes extremely weak, because you're going after the people who were hired to be part of the play, right? So you need to look at the producers of the play. Who keeps producing these videos, these plays, these movies? Who keeps producing these type of images, where, Christ is disrespected or whatever? Like, you need to go after the producers of these creations, okay? Because, that's not an excuse for Cynthia, but be clear. The people who are making these productions, whether it be this fake play or, music videos where sick things happen, all kinds of things, you will find a pattern. You will find a pattern, okay? But understand, it is not about, oh, won't you go after the Muslims? The people who are doing this hate Christ.
Just hold on.
Let Mike respond, then I'll come to you, Esther. Mike?
I can't get over this. There's nothing about this that's a mockery of Christianity anymore. And by the way, the same people who are complaining about this now were complaining when John Legend played the lead in Jesus Christ Superstar about 10 years ago live on it. I believe he won his EGOT performance, by the way. Have a little bit of trust and confidence in your faith and your religion, and maybe pick up the Bible or go help somebody else.
I'm sorry, that's completely disingeneous.
Entire talking points.
That's a disingeenious point. No one here is
you didn't even
offended.
say
I'm certainly not offended. What
Let Esther respond.
What is being highlighted here is the double standards, and to say that it's Christians being thin-skinned or they can't accept it. That's not the case. I'm certainly not offended, but there is clearly a double standard here. You can make these sorts of musicals, but there's never going to be, like Andrew said, a Muhammad on Ice. And do you know why? Because there is an issue when it comes to free speech of all religions and mocking all religions. There have been teachers in Paris, or north of Paris, that have been beheaded for making comments about Islam that are not even.
This is a very disingenuous argument, and I will not. I'm sorry, I will not push the propaganda out that Islam is the religion you can't talk about when we are literally going to war for Israel. I'm just going to leave it here. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.